Yeah, my first year in F2 was a year of ups and downs. The pace was yet there since the beginning. My second race weekend I was on the front row, but I didn't bring the results to kind of back up that pace. But overall I'm quite happy. I would have to say the historic weekend in Baku. That was pretty amazing and pretty special. I don't think it will be repeated even next year in Baku by me. So yeah, it was an amazing weekend and I just got to grips with the car and track combination really well. Prema has an amazing car around there as well, so that definitely helped. But also in Monza, taking the feature race win, that was really nice to do it in Prema's backyard and also in Ferrari's home. It was really nice. Lots of fans supporting us along the way, and it was a great weekend. Yeah, I mean, there are a few highs, but there are also a lot of lows, especially at the start of the year. First few rounds were really difficult. Yeah, I was making a lot of mistakes and struggling a bit mentally, but also Monaco was a really tough weekend. I felt really quick, but I couldn't do anything in the races after having a bad Friday, or actually a bad Thursday. And also a tough weekend at Silverstone was really hard to take in as well. I learned a lot about myself as a person, as a driver, and I've also grown a lot this year. Those lows have taught me more than any race weekend or any season I've done in racing, in motorsport. Coupled with the fact that this car is really hard to drive and to maximize. I feel like this has been my biggest year in terms of learning and development, and yeah, I'm thankful for those lows almost that they took me to where I am. I think I improved in terms of my mental approach to a race weekend, to a session. Especially at the start of the year, I was often going over the limits of the car and making too many mistakes. So that was something specific to F2 that I really improved on. But also my technique driving came a long way this year, and I learned a lot, especially going to a lot of new tracks at the start of the year. I think that was really beneficial. Yeah, I think the focus coming into the second year is, of course, the consistency. The high moments were there, but the lows were too low. The goal is to kind of close the gap between the highs and the lows, and I have confidence that we can do that. Yeah, that's my main goal, on top of other things that I just work on and keep improving and come naturally. That's the main thing that I'm going to be focused on. F1 was an amazing experience. It's really nice to get some recognition after a decent F2 season and start my first mileage in F1. I think the team were really happy with the work that we did, especially in the post-season test. That went really well, and yeah, we covered a lot of important mileage for the team. I've loved it so far, and hopefully it brings me on to new experiences there as well, because it's been really enjoyable.